So yesterday I was watching a bit of a video from Paul Thorpe regarding the letter that had come out from Rolex, sent to their authorised dealers. There was some debate whether it was genuine or not. I firmly believe that it was. And it regarded the fact that due to the issues in Ukraine at the moment, energy shortages, gas shortages, that Rolex were going to scale down its manufacturing facilities towards the end of the year and over the winter period. And that would have an effect on the supply of its watches. Now, the debate is this genuine or not? Are Rolex doing this as a cynical ploy to restrict supply? If you listen to other channels, you'd think that watches were immediately available, that the prices are crashing, and maybe Rolex is thinking, oh God, we don't want supply to meet demand. We want to keep that healthy gap where there's a little bit of a weight, just to keep the the Rolex crown firmly on top. Now, I think that's a little bit cynical. I think if Rolex were worried about the gap between supply and demand narrowing, they would just do something about that. It's within their gift just to say, do you know what, this week, lads, just wind the machines down, let's not make so many. They can just do that anytime. So they don't need a crisis in Europe to adjust their production schedule. Not necessary. So my view is that this is a genuine action on Rolex's behalf. I suspect other manufacturers and industries in the region will do the same. They don't need to sell anymore. They don't need to make anymore. They're doing fine, thanks very much. So maybe they're just doing their bit for their country. Who knows? Who knows what their motivations are? But I don't think it's anything to do with any narrowing of supply to meet demand at all. And if you take my case, the famous interview with Goldsmiths a couple of months ago, despite being put under the spotlight as a worthy customer of the Watches of Switzerland Group, or Goldsmiths in that instance, I still don't have the watch that I was looking for, which is not a problem to me. I bought my JLC. That's the one I wanted, and am in the process of writing. Here's the script. the review for it. I've sort of titled it a bit of a love story. So hopefully in the very, very near future, I'll finish that and film it. I have to say my energy levels have been up and down since my heart attack, and I think last week certainly very, very low on energy. So hopefully going forwards, we'll get back into it. And I've got all these little post-it notes here of things to do. I won't tell you what they are. Maybe you can read them because it's in high def, but I don't know. But there's some things that I want to film that have certainly happened to me and gone on in my life, watch related obviously. And then the other crisis looming for me is, do I go for Watch Pro Salon or Red Bar? Events happening simultaneously in a couple of Saturdays' time. Now, I've not been to Salon Pro before. Watch Pro Salon, sorry. There's a few people that have reached out and said, am I going? And I am interested in going. RJ from Fratello are going to be there, and some other, obviously, some nice brands to go and see. I don't know what the feeling is there. I think the only ones I've been to in London, like the watch show type things, and they're a little bit busy and a little bit, not going to say unfriendly, but it's a bit of a mad scramble sometimes. As opposed to Red Bar, which has a much more of a community feel to it. It's more open. And in this instance, the Bristol branch that I'm going to go to, they've got Harage there presenting their new range of watches. So I'm dead excited about that, actually. So I'm sort of leaning more towards Red Bar at the moment, purely based on the attendance, and to sort of catch up with some old friends that I've met over the last year whilst I've been going, which is great. And to be honest, Bristol is only an hour's drive away, as opposed to on a train that, there's all sorts of problems on trains at the moment, and getting into London, which is a pain. So we'll see. Anyway, before we go, quick wrist watch check. So I'm wearing my Submariner. I've got it on this Artem strap. Now Artem sent me a few strap samples. I'm going to do a video on that. I was thinking of getting a rubber B for the sub, because I was thinking of, can I dress it down? Can I use this as a holiday watch? Not with the Oyster bracelets, it makes it a bit too obvious. But can I fly under the radar with a Submariner with a different strap? And I have to say, I think I can. I'm quite pleased with it. I mean, obviously I'll go into more detail in the video, but I have to say, Rolex, well done for making the best spring bars in the world. In the sample of, I'm not going to say too many brands, but the sample that I've got here, where I like to change straps, as you know, Omega have got some of the worst spring bars. I mean, yes, they may be secure, but they're a pain in the arse to get off. You know, there's really difficult to get some purchase on the bits, but with the Rolex ones, they're very smooth, but also there's like an extra notch to get hold of. So I was dead nervous about taking it off and potentially damaging the watch, but not at all. Obviously I taped it up to within an inch of its life, but no, it's dead easy. I was really pleased. So I'm not saying go ahead and get your straps out, but don't be too worried. Get that tape out though. Use some of this. What do they call it? Polyamide tape, or polyamide. It's sort of heat-resistant tape. Good stuff. Anyway, just a quick one today. I'm Andy. This has been English Watch. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.